I can take it. Okay. So now I want to use this time on stream to talk about Halo Infinite and some of the features that I think it needs and can roll out in 2022. Now that we're moving into 2022, the game is launched, campaign's out, multiplayer's out. It's got a lot of hype with the HCS, solid foundations. What does Halo need in 2022? What features can it implement realistically in 2022 to keep the hype going, to keep bringing in new players, to keep the existing players playing? What we all want, right? We all want more Halo Infinite, and a lot of people are complaining about lack of content. I think they'll ramp up content pretty quickly, especially since it's not a BR. Arena shooter content is generally a lot easier to churn out than, you know, an entire battle royale map, and we'll get into the topic of battle royale in this later. So feel free to jump in and chat and tell me what you think Halo Infinite should get, what features it should get next, all that type of stuff. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna say Halo Infinite needs in 2022, this is probably my most requested feature overall, because the gameplay to me is solid. The weapon base is solid, the vehicles are solid. We'll get more of all those things over time, but I want more maps. There's a lot of different style of maps that Halo could really benefit from. I think when you think about, you know, a lot of people don't like Guardian in the ranked playlist, and they want to see, it needs more maps that are competitive. It needs more maps in general. I think right now there's three there's three big team battle maps, which is not a whole lot. So we could definitely use more big team battle maps. And I'm gonna go out. This is not going out on a limb. You know, kind of a secondary point after this, and this part should be relatively easy because all the maps in Halo Infinite right now are original maps, every single one designed by 343 from the ground up. I also realized that I forgot to record this video, so I'll need to go back and edit it later, which is fine. But remakes of classic Halo maps will be pretty easy. They could remake classics like Midship, like Blood Gulch. All you got to do is, and it's still a lot of work, I'm not saying it's easy, but you don't need to design a whole new map and make sure that it's spaced correctly and that there's enough cover. You can use the old blueprints, right? So we could get Midship, we could get Zanzibar, we could get Blood Gulch. There's plenty of classic maps. Everybody has their favorite that could be implemented into Halo Infinite, whether they are competitive maps or just quick play or BTB maps, right? They could all ton of maps, Battle Creek, Beaver Creek, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff. We also know that Forge and co-op are coming in 2022. That's already announced. So for me, maps is the biggest thing. I want more maps. If you have more maps, you have more gameplay variety, period, right? Different settings, different play styles, changes of pace, all that kind of thing. Chica says they found Cobra Kai skins in Fortnite. I totally believe that. And Frank wants Teabag confirmed from Splitgate. I doubt it'll be Teabag confirmed, but I bet you they will do some type of kill confirmed, even if it's an LTM at some point. So the second thing, speaking of kill confirmed, Teabag confirmed, the second thing that it needs is definitely more modes. And there's some small ones and some big ones to touch on here. So we pretty much know the Infection is coming. That's already leaked. That's a good change of pace style game. It's, you know, the zombie type game where there's some people that are, you know, zombies or the Flood, and then there's others who are, you know, Spartans trying to stay alive and fight off the Flood, and the Flood infect the Spartans and all that stuff. Infection's basically confirmed. The medals have already leaked. Should be easy to implement. It'll be there one way or another eventually. Team snipers can definitely be added. 100% can, you know, definitely should be its own playlist. I think even if it's an LTM, the thing about shoddy snipers that I think could be weird for the first time in Halo history if they did it, because the new shotgun shoots really fast, the shotguns, it might be easier if you did shoddy snipers to de-scope sniper rifles by just spamming the shotguns at them, and I'm not sure that that's like a great idea. So I'm definitely down to try shoddy snipers. Hey, Bubbles. But I think standalone snipers this time around will probably be better than shoddy snipers. You mean Steam Workshop, Frank? But the last mode that I really want to request, and everybody let me know what mode you want to see the most from classic Halo. This is the mode right here. A lot of Halo 5 was controversial in a lot of ways, but Breakout was a super competitive, very well balanced mode that I loved. Breakout was a single death style mode where you jump in right here. Everybody starts with the basic weaponry. It had these cool simulation style maps, kind of like Splitgate's takedown mode. You die once per round, and then your team, it's single elimination, almost like like Counter-Strike or Valorant or Apex Arena kind of thing. It's a tight arena style game mode, and I think it's really fun. And I think they could definitely implement Breakout, and it doesn't need a lot of maps. You only need like 2 or 3 maps, really. I mean, you could add more over time, but you could just add a few to start. You use the same simulation style, but I think it's definitely a way as well to add another ranked mode. So you could have the standard ranked playlist, but you could also have Breakout be its own ranked playlist. If they implemented it non-ranked, I would be happy. I really love this mode. I had a lot of fun. It's a big change of pace from normal Halo, because you got to play a little more surgical or tactically, or you really got to make sure that you don't die, because you only have that one life. So for me, Breakout is actually my biggest desire, and you could use the same maps from Halo 5. I don't care. Just maybe I have to space them out a little differently to adjust the Fall Guys mode for Halo. Well, let's just jump into that. But realistically, if they want to implement Breakout, they'll have to do new maps like this, I think. So I think the earliest this could come, the absolute earliest, is probably season 2 or 3. But Breakout, I really hope it comes back. I want to see it. I loved it, and I would definitely love to play it again. I'll have to play more Splitgate Takedown in the meantime. Back to the chat. Speaking of Fall Guys and Battle Royale, a lot of people said for a long time Halo needs Battle Royale, right? I definitely think it's already proven that it does not need that. I'll get your push-ups right after this, Bubbles. I don't think it does. It's proven already that arena shooters, when they're built correctly and are strong, have strong gameplay loops, can stand on their own. Halo's doing really well. HCS is doing really well. There's a 10-year plan for this game. It can support itself. Yes, I did, Frank. Yes, I did. Oh, we gotta do 20 push-ups. But so here's how my views have evolved on this. Halo doesn't need a battle royale, but I really, really want one. So the voice files have leaked in the game of the announcer saying battle royale. So this either means that they are experimenting with a battle royale mode, or they just put it in there for Forge so people can build their own BR. Hey, Mr. Lee. I think here's my prediction. Sometime after the first year of Halo Infinite, sometime in year 2, we will get a release of an official Halo Battle Royale. That's my guess. Sometime in year 2, not year 1, year 2. That's my prediction. Doesn't need it, but I think we'll get it, and I'm gonna play the hell out of it because you guys know I love BR. Okay, so other things that Halo Infinite needs in 2022. We've gone over modes, we've gone over maps, different variations of those things. Speaking of maps, it needs a roadmap. 343 needs to come out and be very transparent about when things are coming, what's coming when. We already know when season 2 is coming. We know co-op and Forge are being built. Beyond that, they've made a lot of promises, more modes are coming and this, that, and the other thing. And I believe it. There's a 10-year plan for this game. We're going to get a ton of content, but I hope to see a roadmap for at least the next year. Is season 2 going to be 6 months like season 1 was, or are they going to, start shortening them to 3 months when, they can really get the content flowing now that the game is launched out the door. We know we're probably going to get the Halo Endless campaign DLC probably next fall. I think at the latest 2 years away, but I'm guessing they're gonna try to have a single player campaign DLC every year on Xbox Game Pass to keep those people subscribing to Xbox Game Pass and keep Halo fans on Game Pass. Will we see them add a survival mode? That's a great question. I think yes. I think they will add a horde mode at some point, and I think that'll probably be when the flood eventually get introduced. You'll have to stand against, you can stand against the banished, stand against the flood, stand against the endless when they're fully introduced. I have no idea what the loincloth comment is about, but I think you will see a horde mode eventually. Maybe year 2, possibly even later, year 3. But I think it makes sense. And if you go back to the end of the campaign, do you guys remember when I was playing the campaign and there was those rooms that Esherim had set up? They were like scenario rooms that were like emulations of old battles that Master Chief or humanity was in, or he would talk about the old battles. They were like specific rooms, and you'd go in, the room would get closed, and then the banished would come in and you'd fight the banished, and you couldn't leave the room until all the banished were clear. That right there is basically a premise for a horde mode. Just, you're in one of those rooms, those scenarios, you and your friends, 4-player co-op or whatever. Chica-san says hi. Tell him I said hey. Which Cobra Kai skin? Which Cobra Kai? Is he Cobra Kai or is he, what the heck is their name? I haven't watched in a while. I know there's like Eagle Fang, and wasn't there another one there? What's his name? I'm getting off topic here. Go check out my TikTok again to see how bad I set off the Halo kid. How bad I set off the kids on TikTok today with my Halo opinions. I forgot where I was even going. So I think you'll see a horde mode in Halo Infinite, 100%. We have one in Doom now. I think you'll get it in Halo sometime during this game's 10-year plan. They need to, this is the big one. I know everybody's going to chime in the comments when they hear this, when they watch it on YouTube. They need to address the cosmetic pricing. I am one, again, that I've said, I don't freak out about cosmetics. I don't really care how they're priced because you don't need to buy them. Valorant has astronomically high skins. Heirlooms in Apex cost a lot of money. I don't care. I don't buy them. It's not my problem. I know people say that it's not fair and they're too high. And I totally get that. And I have heard, I think that they would be smart to address their cosmetic pricing. If anything, to show that they're listening to community feedback, which they've done very well so far. How are they going to do that? That's not for me to say. But I think they 100% need to address the cosmetic pricing or the marketing of it. Maybe put more items in the cosmetic packs just to appease people and keep them happy. Yes, Doom armor is coming to Fortnite from what we can tell, which I'm 100% buying, along with a no build mode, which I'm very excited about. Tell him that. I'll be playing Fortnite when that comes out. Both of those things come out. And then the last thing that they need that I'm going to talk about during this video, and they could do this, I don't think they need to do it on the scale that Fortnite does, because they're trying to keep things relatively stable and inconsistent within the lore, except for these fracture events so far. But we do have cat ears already, Spartan cat ears, which I'm not a big fan of. We need crossovers and collaborations. So when I say this, oh yeah, when I have Doom Guy, I'm gonna be destroying it. I'm never gonna die. I think even if we just do Xbox crossovers and collaborations, that would be big. When we talk about cosmetics and people buying cosmetics, the number way to get people excited and cashed in on cosmetics is to tap into those fandoms, right? So, and that, even if they keep it within house, just on Xbox, because the Xbox family has grown so much. Imagine having a Doomslayer inspired armor in Halo Infinite. Imagine having Fallout power armor inspired armor in Halo Infinite. People will 100% buy that. Not only is it a cool crossover, to get Fallout fans you know, come, and Doom fans to come play Halo Infinite, to come buy the skins, but it also promotes those franchises, right? And they'll want to keep it somewhat reasonable. I don't think you're gonna see Halo Infinite armors that are absolutely insane and ridiculous. You know, we're not gonna get into Fortnite territory, I don't think. But they do need to do crossovers. They do need to do collaborations, and it could be, they could do it in a number of ways. They could do it in the voice packs. So who's to say that they can't do you know, just like the AI, you have your own personal AI that you can customize, collaborate with an upcoming release and do a voice pack. You know, when the next Gears of War comes out, why not do a Marcus Phoenix voice pack for the AIs? For that stuff, you could get really creative. Or you could have a, you know, if it was Space Jam 3, you could do a oh god, I'm gonna regret saying this, like I was gonna say Bugs Bunny or something stupid. That's too ridiculous though. But you guys get what I'm saying. Promoting a new movie that comes out, just a voice pack and the AI kind of thing that doesn't shatter the game too much. It's just a voice pack. It's not that important. But yeah, that's what I think Halo Infinite needs to do in 2022 and can realistically do. If you know, I think all these things are achievable in the next year of the game for sure, with the exception of maybe Battle Royale. Battle Royale probably is at least a year out or more. Nothing is too ridiculous if it gives them money. Good. Well said, Frank. We got Rambo and stuff in Call of Duty, so that's it for this. If you watched it on YouTube after the fact, like the video and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from Halo Infinite in 2022.